Hi, welcome to my channel. So in this video, you're going to look at how to configure Jenkins to automatically spin up Jenkins agents using AWS EC2 instances. Okay, so first let's launch our instance. I'm gonna call this Jenkins EC2 Ubuntu. Choose G2 medium. Create a new key pair. Jenkins EC2 as our key pair. Then it's only one instance, so launch instance. All right, let's wait for a second for it to start running. Okay, our instance is running. Now let's go ahead and install Jenkins. So go to a new tab, Google Jenkins, how to install it, to Linux, to Ubuntu, or Debian. I'm gonna use a stable apt repo. Okay, so here are all the commands that we need to use. Now before I do that, I'm gonna try to connect to this instance from the terminal. Okay, now the key pair is in the download folder, as you can see right here. Okay, now a lot of the time the key pair is not executable when you download it first, so let's change the permissions using change mode 400, then change the mode like this, and then let's try to log in to the remote server. SSH that, and then the username is Ubuntu at the public IP is, paste this, yes, and we are in. So we are in the remote server now. Alright, now we're gonna try to do the installation. Now install Jenkins. Okay, so Jenkins installation is done. Next, we need to start and enable. So back to the Jenkins installation page, I'm gonna enable Jenkins by pasting this code here to enable it, and then I'm gonna start it using this command, and then I'll just change this a bit, and then you check the status so you can see that it's active and running. Okay, all right, that's good. Let's get out of this terminal using Control-C. Okay, so everything looks good now. Let's see if you can access Jenkins on the browser. Okay, now to do that, Jenkins uses port 8080. Okay, and so one thing we need to do is to allow port 8080 in our inbound rules. So select the instance, go to security, inbound rules. So we're gonna add that to it. Edit inbound rules, add a new rule. This port is 8080, and this is gonna be our IP, and this is Jenkins port. Save the rules. Now we can go back to our instance and then copy the public IP, paste it here, and then colon 8080, and that should open Jenkins. Good. So there is a one-time password that's at this location. So back to the terminal, I'm gonna do cut this location. Okay, permission design, so I have to do sudo cut that, and this is the password. Copy it correctly. Gonna paste that here. Continue. Don't save. Install suggested plugin. Okay, username, let's say admin. Save and finish. Then start using Jenkins. Okay. Once this is set up, let's go to manage Jenkins. Go to plugins. Go to available plugins and type Amazon EC2. Here it is. Select that and install. Okay, so that was a success. Let's go back to the top page. Now you see configure a cloud. This is how we're gonna connect our EC2 instance to Jenkins as an agent. So configure. This is new. I'm gonna call this our Jenkins agent. Jenkins EC2 agent, and it's EC2 type create. Okay, now AWS Amazon EC2 credentials. Let's see, there's none here, but you have to create your own. So let's add one. All right. Now for this, you have username with password, GitHub, etc. I'm gonna go with AWS credentials so that I can use the access key ID and the secret key ID. Okay, that you generate in AWS whenever you create an IAM user. Okay, right. So nicely, then I'll click add. Okay. So what I've done is to copy access key ID and secret access key and paste it here and then click add. All right. That's done. So you come back here and then select it. Good. Next, to select the region. I'm in currently in US East 1, so just gonna use US East 1. All right. And then the next thing is the EC2 key pair. Okay. Or EC2 key pair's private key. Okay. Well, you can see there's none, so we have to put in our own private keys. Now, if you remember, we downloaded the key pair, which is if you cd to downloads, this is our key pair. Okay, so you're gonna find a way to put it in here as a credential to authenticate with AWS. Okay, right. Now clearly you know the instance comes with a username, which in this case is Ubuntu. The username is Ubuntu. If you try to connect to this instance, you see the username right here, which is Ubuntu. Okay, so I'm gonna go with username and private key. All right, now I'm picking this because we use key pair to do an SSH into the remote instance, so that's why I'm using this and not the earlier one. All right, you can fill this out, it's optional, but the main thing is the username. This should be Ubuntu, and then for the private key you can enter it directly and then add it here. To enter the private key, you need to go back to where the private key is, then display it. So sudo cat jenkins.pem, enter a password, and this is our private key. Copy everything here and paste it here. Remember, you need to copy the whole thing and RSA private key from begin RSA private key. Okay, once you have that, you can click add. Okay, and then you go back to it and select it like the earlier case. Okay, now that we've added, what we can do is to test the connection. So click on text connection, and if it worked, you should see success on the side. So clearly our agent has worked. So let's save this. Okay, and so you can see our EC2 Jenkins agent right here, already configured and ready to go. Okay, so whenever you build jobs, this EC2 instance or EC2 server will automatically pick it up. Okay, it will automatically spin it up to build your artifacts or do your CI/CD for you. Okay, all right, thanks for being with me again today, and I would like to hear more from you in the comment section. Please like and subscribe to this video and give me some suggestions in the comment section on videos in IT or DevOps that I should work on. Okay. Well, before I leave, remember you need to shut everything down, right? You need to disconnect all your instances before you are charged. So let's terminate this instance. Terminate it. And so you see it's shutting down so that you don't get charged. All right. Thank you for being with me. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.